Hello and good morning everyone. Welcome to DSS online classes. This is Roli ma'am here for science class, and today I am going to give you a reading video of topic refining of petroleum and natural gas. So here we are. Petroleum is a dark oily liquid. It has an unpleasant odor. Yes, it is a black and sticky liquid. With an unpleasant odor, means bad smell. It is a mixture of various constituents at petroleum, gas, petrol, diesel, lubricating oil, paraffin wax, etc. Means it is a mixture of hydrocarbons, and the process of separating various constituents or fractions of the petroleum is known as refining. It is carried out in petroleum refinery. It is given here, you can see that. And petroleum refining work is carried out by a process which is known as fractional distillation, means separation of various fractions of petroleum, because all of them are important for us, all of them are useful for us, and the basis of this fractional distillation process is the difference in their boiling point. So it is going on. Various constituents of petroleum and their uses are given in table 5.1. I will show you that table, but before that a short content here. Many useful substances obtained from petroleum and natural gas, these are termed as petrochemicals, and these are used in manufacture of detergents, fibers, synthetic fibers here, because they are prepared in the industry by the help of chemicals, and these are polyester, nylon, acrylic, etc. Polythene and other man-made plastics. Hydrogen gas obtained from natural gas is used in the production of fertilizer, which is used in our fields for crop production. That is example urea. Due to its great commercial importance, petroleum is also called black gold, and I am showing you the list of various constituents of petroleum and their uses. So this is the list of various constituents of petroleum and their uses. First constituent of petroleum is petroleum gas in liquid form, that is LPG. It is fuel for home and industry. We are familiar with the use of LPG because it is used in our home for cooking food. Next is petrol. It is used for running light automobiles, for example car, scooter, bike, etc. So it is motor fuel, aviation fuel, and solvent for dry cleaning. It is used by dry cleaners to clean your precious clothes. Kerosene, fuel for a stove, lamp, and for jet aircrafts. Next is the diesel. Diesel is used in heavy vehicles, and these are trucks and tractors, fuel for heavy motor vehicles, electric generators, etc. Next is lubricating oil. It is used for lubrication when two parts of machine rub each other. Then because of friction force, the two parts will be damaged, and lubricating oil is applied within these two parts. Because of lubrication, friction force reduces, and our parts of the machine will be protected. Paraffin wax, it is used for the softening of skin, and it is used in making ointments, candles, Vaseline, petroleum jellies, etc. Next is bitumen, used in paints and road surfacing. So these were about the constituents of petroleum and their uses. So move again to the natural gas. Natural gas is very important fossil fuel. Fossil fuel because it is obtained from dead remains of the vegetation, because it is easy to transport through pipes, so it is very important fossil fuel. Natural gas is stored under high pressure as compressed natural gas and is used for power generation. It is now being used as fuel for transport vehicle because it is less polluting and it is cleaner fuel. Yes, it is needed by us right now because engines running on petrol and diesel produces harmful oxides of sulfur and nitrogen, which are creating acid rain. And on the other hand, global warming also produced by carbon dioxide gas. So we need a clean fuel for running and for running vehicles, and in this case CNG is a very clean fuel. The great advantage of CNG. So the great advantage of CNG is that it can be used directly for burning in homes and factories, where it can be supplied through pipes. Such a network of pipeline exists in Vadodara, Gujarat, and some part of Delhi and other places. Natural gas is also used as a starting material for the manufacture of number of chemicals and fertilizers. Chemicals used for making various products and fertilizers used for increasing the fertility of soil. India has vast reserves of natural gas. In our country, natural gas has been found in Tripura, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and in Krishna Godavari Delta. Now, some natural resources are limited. You have studied in the beginning of chapter that some natural resources are exhaustible because they are limited in quantity, and by our overuse it can be finished and nothing will be left for the future generation, like fossil fuel, forest minerals, etc. You know that coal and petroleum are fossil fuel. It required the dead organism millions of years to get converted into these fuels because their formation is very slow process. On the other hand, the known reserves of these will last at most a few hundred years. So moreover, burning of these fuel is a major cause of air pollution. Their use is also linked to global warming because increased concentration of CO2 traps more and more sun heat, and it exists in atmosphere, so it will increase the temperature of our earth. That phenomena is known as global warming. It is therefore necessary that we use these fuels only when absolutely necessary. This will result in better environment, smaller risk of global warming, and their availability for longer period of time. In India, Petroleum Conservation Research Association, that is PCRA, it is an association, advises people how to save petrol or diesel while driving, and their tips are: drive at a constant and moderate speed as far as possible. It will reduce the use of your fuel and it will be saved. Switch off the engine at traffic lights or at places where you have to wait, because you are not moving at that place, and if your engine is on, it means fuel consumption is taking place. That is wastage of money and wastage of fuel also. Ensure correct tire pressure and ensure regular maintenance of the vehicle. So these are the tips by which you can protect or you can conserve petrol or diesel or your natural resources. Now, can petroleum and natural gas be prepared in the lab from dead organisms? No, their formation is very slow process. As we have already discussed that their formation is very slow process. It takes millions of years, and conditions for their formation cannot be created in the laboratory. So it cannot be formed in the laboratory. That was all about the refining of petroleum and natural gas, and their ways to preserve them and why we should use them judiciously. I hope you understand. Thank you.